Hello, welcome back to another video. This is Animation Bootcamp episode 3. Where we left off is I was working on an animation on transitions. There's 3 scenes that they gave me, and then I have to work on the way they move and then how they're gonna morph between each transition. But yeah, super exciting. I actually also, if you see this, burned myself with a hair curler. I was trying to get really cute bangs, but instead I got this. Please ignore that. But we're gonna head out to the library. I'm gonna go out to the campus library, I think, today. But it's a Saturday, so they're gonna be closing a little bit earlier at 5. The time now is 11:30. So we're gonna have to head out if we want to get a good session in. Animation Bootcamp is very disciplined, so you have to be pretty disciplined because in order to get good feedback, have your work be potentially critiqued in one of the videos of a recap video, you have to turn them in earlier. So that's always nice to have more feedback. That is what we're gonna be working on today. Hopefully we get a lot of animation done, and yeah, pretty excited about this project. I also recently got a new backpack and I'm super excited and happy about it. This is the backpack I got. I also put 2 little pins on it. This is my old one. Pretty similar. I think they're not from the same brand. Thinner, but this is like looking the same on camera. Wider, this is thinner. This I've had for a very long time. It's only starting to be a little smelly. This is the transit system card. I'm currently heading to the library. There's only one library in Caulfield. The Clayton campus has a bunch of libraries to choose from, but I do really like our library.
My shadow used to frighten me. What will they think? How should I be? These days, dear, I don't give a damn. I like me just the way I am. Oh, better late than never. I got my head together.
On campus today, I learned more about the value graph. The speed graph is going to be the lesson after this, but today we did a practice homework and I think it was a pretty good session. My computer kept crashing. I think After Effects have been pretty slow for me recently, which has been a little bit frustrating. There's actually a lot of people in the library today. I didn't really expect that many people because it's the weekend. Everyone is really studious, so that was a good, productive environment to be in.
Take forever, better late than never. I used to love to bitch and moan. My hair is a mess, can't find my phone. These days I'm filled with gratitude. Got my family, friends, and food. Better late than never. I got my life together. Seem to take forever. Better late than never. Everything is all made up anyway. Nothing to get hung about, as John would say.
Milwaukee, let's go.
wish I could kiss you on this New Year's Eve, but I'll still miss you. Way past the time to go to sleep, but I'll still wish you a happy 2022. And as I turn off the lights, wish you were with me tonight. I know that.
We used to have each other's playlists. No,
I
no.
know I'm currently at home. I'm gonna make myself a little matcha latte, but I also want to talk about what I'm doing currently in animation bootcamp. If you could tell from my homework in exercise 3, it seems like I'm doing pretty simple stuff, which I am, but it's actually new to me because even though I know how to move like keyframe to keyframe for each position, I don't really know how to make it pleasing to the eye where it feels satisfying to watch. Whereas right now what we're learning is how to move speed graphs and value graphs so you know exactly how satisfying each movement is, because I used to just do like doink doink and then hair sway with the move and then how the eye trace is going with each movement. Yeah, basically there's so much intention put into all the movements that I'm now thinking more about, which is really cool. Definitely would not be able to make the kind of animation that you saw just now if it wasn't for School of Motion. Gotta give them a little more credit. Yeah, I just want to say I'm learning a lot with this. Super happy and excited to see what else I can do. It is a big slap in the face that I never played with the value graph. I used to just click the right click on a keyframe and then just easy ease, make that the default ease, but now that I can actually play with how much it eases. Cool. Oops, I dropped. We're gonna make a more water-ish matcha. Gonna use soy milk. Heading back to Hong Kong this Wednesday, so I only have a few days before I head back. It's a 10-hour flight from Melbourne to Hong Kong. I haven't been home since I came to Melbourne, so it's been a while. All the ice is stuck together, so you can see that. Cheers! But yeah, as I mentioned, because these videos are kind of sprinkled within my other videos, I might be like jumping from Melbourne to Hong Kong, or maybe I'll just like post the bootcamp videos at once. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah. This bootcamp, I think I'm currently on week 3, so I have around 9 more weeks to go. It's a 12-week course. I think I'll finish in like 2-ish months. A little more than 2-ish months. I think at the very end we're gonna be making our own project, which is super exciting because right now we're just using their illustrated stuff to create and practice and get more familiar with the techniques that they're teaching us.
Nothing happened. No, that wasn't mine. Nothing happened.
Came back from all you can eat and I'm so full. I take Milo out for walkies to walk off the yummy food.
Because this lesson's going to be a doozy. We are going to get into the speed graph, the other graph editor that lives inside of After Effects. It's super powerful, but it's actually pretty finicky. I much prefer to work with value graphs. Sometimes you have no choice. Now, the main reason that I use the speed graph is to animate things that don't move in a straight line, which animation is a lot of stuff. So let's talk about why that is. This is a piece called Power of Like, directed by Andrew Vuko, and he worked with a team of amazing designers and animators to pull this off. But I want you to notice the motion of this main character, this orb that's kind of moving through space. It feels fluid and alive, and what's cool is it almost never moves in a straight line. It's moving in loops and arcs, and the speed is changing, and it's very, very fluid. And this feels good to us. Why? Well, like I mentioned in an earlier lesson,
Take my hand, we're gonna go to Central Park as friends. Lie under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're kind of alike.
now the graph looks totally different.
And every single airplane in the sky, under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're crossing the line.
Going up, you're pumping out. Being handled. After Effects gives you a little overlay, and it tells you that what you're changing is called the influence. I like to think of the influence as the strength.
Sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems your hands on my thighs. Wait, is this right? 'Cause I'm so
You can see that even after years of using this, I still kind of struggle, and it's still kind of a mysterious tool. But I've learned to listen to it and to trust it when it's telling me, Joey, you need a couple frames less or a couple frames more, or you're asking this keyframe to exert too much influence on the ease. So when you start doing your exercise for this lesson, which is going to be very painful, I want you to keep that in mind. If it's not doing what you're asking it to do, you might be asking it to do something impossible, and you should listen to it. All right, so now we're gonna do something pretty challenging, and this is exactly what you'll be doing for your homework, so listen up. We get an extra frame of plane. Now let's preview that. Cool, that's feeling pretty good. Now we're getting a little bit of a hitch here from auto orient and say off. We don't need that anymore. And so now if you look at the plane, you can see that it's orienting perfectly. And then what we can do is we can manually keyframe rotation onto the airplane so we can add a little more character. As it comes around, maybe it does some kind of like thump.
So my work got critiqued, and this is what the teaching assistant said. I do something else with the arrow than having it stay on and hard cut off, especially because you have the rest moving. Good build. You have almost a match cut here, which would be a smoother transition. And then he showed me a short about match cut, so let's watch it together. He said this bee isn't properly parented. Oops. Yeah. Okay, that is my critique for this project. Yeah, I think I would love to play with match cuts more. I haven't really done them too much, but they look super cool. So now we're gonna have to move on to the next assignment. still kind of struggling with tutorials, so I was watching the video from School of Motion and I couldn't like grasp it the first time. Graphs are so confusing, but right now we're just learning how to work. I haven't gotten started on the exercise yet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna work on it during my travel back to Hong Kong. I'm going tomorrow morning. My flight's at 11:30, so we're probably gonna try to get some After Effects done on the way back home. I'll show you what I get up to if I end up making some progress on the homework assignment. It's actually due in like 2 days. I really need to finish it if I want to be on track and not get behind on everything. So try to finish our exercise as soon as we can. Finish packing, get ready for tomorrow because it's gonna be a long travel day.
Today you say you wanna go. You're sick and tired of all the drama. You think I'm crazy, maybe so. And I remind you of your mama. Hey, it's okay. We were actors in a play that had to close on opening night. The casting was great, but our lines were so cliche. Let's drop the curtain, kill the lights. That's right. Kill the lights, kill the lights. Kill the lights, kill the lights. We were both preoccupied, still hurting from the last rejection. We pretended and we lied, never found a true connection. So hey, it's okay. We were actors in a play that had to close on opening night. The casting was great, but our lines were so cliche.
Make sure that you're in your allocated seat with your seatbelt fastened and easy access with us.
Used to be each other's best friends, yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine, yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again, but I don't wanna think what's I say.
Hello, good morning. I arrived Hong Kong yesterday. This is my room back at home and I have a little juice. I think it's like blended apple. I taste apple and is it just apple? It looks a little orangey. I'm just having this morning. We actually lost our Wi-Fi yesterday and someone is coming to fix it this morning, so I can't watch any of the tutorials, but I'm still trying to work on the exercise 3. But this will be another cliffhanger for episode 4. I'm gonna continue my animation bootcamp as I'm here in Hong Kong. I'll see you guys in the next episode where we catch up with friends and family who are in my home city. I'll see you guys.